diamonds, but how much that industry benefited from a Modi or a finance minister tweet, right? So that's the kind of stuff that you can do. So sorry, I haven't given you an answer really, but that's my position really. Sure. Anything else, guys? What am I doing Friday night? What's my phone number? Anything? Sorry. Just checking. Someone at the back, sure.
Hi, it was a great session. Thank you.
Thank you.
And
Check his
I have a
email.
couple of questions, but I'm not sure if they're relevant. I'm still going to ask it. Storytelling was your central theme. If I understand, storytelling is what you strongly vouch for. So, storytelling apart from a branding perspective, what other aspect of it can be included? As in, apart from branding, where else do you think can it be included in this industry?
Everywhere, yeah. I mean, storytelling is core to your fabric. Storytelling is a muscle. If you get better at storytelling, you will get better at life. Be it a job interview, be it a fundraise, that's storytelling. Be it a sales pitch to a customer at your retail level. Be it a dinner party. Be it a marriage proposal. Be it convincing your kids to go to sleep. Be it this conference where in one line you have to tell someone what do you do. That's where storytelling comes in.
I think that answers my question. Thank you. And apart from that, we discussed a lot of points as to, what stories should be relatable, purposeful, it should have integration. On this context, at a B2B level, I mean, D2C, I understand there is an end consumer who is going to be driven to remember your brand, but at a B2B level, I see a lot of people doing a lot of things, but bare minimum. You have to have the presence is why people have started doing it. Is there an innovation through storytelling that you would want
In
to
B2B?
bring? B2B
Is
setting.
that your question?
Yes.
I think today, I mean, you look at your format or your platform or your content may switch, but that storytelling is essential. I mean, does Intel talk to the end consumer? It doesn't. But Intel Inside is such an important piece for you to believe that your computer theek hoga. I mean, if you look at the kind of communication that Deloitte is putting out, their communication may be about great reports, great media studies, or whatever else. I mean, what De Beers is doing, अब वो B2C तो बात शायद नहीं कर रहा है, but ये बहुत ज़रूरी है. So that's where absolutely your format or your platform or the content of that may switch. Like some of those examples that I use, like Chings, it's a dual hit, right? The eventual purchase is driven at retail. So you needed to also get the trade goddamn excited to say, यार ये क्या है क्या? नहीं तो वो store में दिखेगा ही नहीं. At general trade, etc., it won't be visible. Your stock won't be there only because levers ने इतने पैसे दिए हैं. They were up against a legacy brand like Nestle. मतलब everyone shat a brick after that commercial came out. So that's what it did. It just galvanized the trade. So absolutely comes in. Your format may change. Your tool of delivery may change. It may be a set of case studies that you do or whatever else. But yeah, all right. Okay. Anyone? Sorry.
Yeah. Hi. So firstly, congratulations for a fantastic presentation, Mr. Ashish. It was really intriguing. I also belong to the B2B fraternity. I represent HK Jewels. So basically, my question is something related to what the lady just now asked. For us at B2B, we directly approach our retailers. But for us to make a impactful presentation as such, so we have to directly send to the, send mails or presentations to the retailers. Is there a better platform where we can send a message which reaches out to all the retailers, and instead of us, I mean, it's not that we don't want to go to door to door, but instead of us approaching them, they approach us. Is there a formula to this?
Absolutely. I mean, no, absolutely. I mean, there's a bunch of, each of those assets that I've shown you, because finally you must understand that your retailer overlaps with your consumer. वो कोई अलग दुनिया में नहीं रहता. He's exposed to the same IPL. He's exposed to the same content. You have to obviously make sure that your wastage is minimized, and it need not be a boring emailer. It could be in the format of a great kick butt AV or audio visual. It could be a goddamn flash mob that you deliver at his office. So there's a bunch of things that you can do to obviously get them excited and buzzing, saying, yaar, So I understand where the pull happens versus the push. So absolutely possible, yeah. I mean, they need to be lining up to say, yaar, iske saath karna hai. But absolutely doable, yeah. It's that same, tell a great story and tell it in style, and hopefully you'll have them lined up, right? So, right? Sorry. I think we're out of time, guys, but I'm around. If you guys have any more questions, I'm happy to take
Hello,
them offline.
hello, Ashish. Just one question here.
Yes, brother.
Hi.
Sorry.
Ashish, well presentation you had. My question to you is, see, jewelry industry is one of the glamorous industry for India and widely popular on the global platform. I would like you to advise all of us here how we can take this industry through your campaigns or the promotion that we all can become global brands. How we have Cartier or Graf. Where are we lacking? If you can give an insightful example for us. Thank you.
I think great. Thank you so much. Great question, man. I mean, I obviously don't know enough about your industry or category to comment, but I can draw a parallel. I think the flavor of the world is India. Not just because of the size of the sheer opportunity in the market, but I mean, RRR landed because it didn't try to dress up as an English film. It stayed true to its roots, it stayed true to its culture, and those borders are fading. I mean, if you look at the biggest, forget global, India mein dekh lo, we used to be a very insular country. But if you see the biggest Hindi film of last year and the year before is a Tamil and Telugu film which has been dubbed in Hindi. You know, I mean, if you look at even a Jawan, there's a strategic planning to how it's been designed, right? In terms of it's not Shah Rukh Khan. Usme musician hai Anirudh from down south. Usme villain hai Vijay Sethupathi. Usme heroine hai Nayanthara. Usme director hai Robert Attlee. So they've brought in those people. The reason Chings, that film that you saw, why did we cast Tamanna Bhatia? She's known as, I don't know why, Milky Queen of the South. So we wanted to enter South, so we brought her in. The villain is a guy called Pradeep, who was Gajini, who's a massive villain down south. So it was opened up that way. And you saw those examples of Gucci and Bulgari. You know, Ayushmann is one of my bachchas. I found him on Roadies in 2004. Random piece of trivia, I don't know why I'm going there. One of his first tasks on Roadies was sperm donation. Go figure. You know, so there's probably a little Khurana running around somewhere, but, and that's when Vicky Donor happened. But anyway, I mean, he's on Bulgari. I can't figure out why, but be it casting of that, staying true to your roots, and then getting out there, I think that really is a starting point, essentially, in terms of telling stories that stay true to who we are, not to the white man's image of snake charmers and rope climbers, but I think celebrating that culture, celebrating what's unique about us, and telling, and people love that trip, man. I mean, RRR and all are popping because of that. So I think there's a great example. If you look at also, I mean, music, and music knows no boundaries. I think that's a device or tool, is something I would very strongly recommend. You know the #1 video of all time on YouTube? It's sitting on some absurd 8.5 billion views or something like that, is a Spanish song, Despacito. The first video that ever crossed 1 billion on YouTube is a Korean song called Gangnam Style. तो अंग्रेजी और उसका कोई problem नहीं था, किसी को मालूम नहीं था PSY कौन है. So now if that can pop, and like we were talking about the Gujarati song and the Pakistani song, those are all potential tools and devices because this kind of entertainment and culture knows no language barriers. So वो करके आप खोल सकते हो potentially, but it's obviously a longer journey. Yeah, sorry, long-winded answer, but hopefully I've kind of addressed it to some extent. All right, thank you so much, guys. I'm waiting for my phallic symbol. So, thank you. Oh, yeah. Come in the front.